for the win, which is a part of USA Today, they, all these guys are doing their staff questionnaires, I guess. And they asked, of the 4 possibilities for the Super Bowl matchup, which one would be the sexiest? Which one is the most desirable? And they found, Rob, that it was the Chiefs versus the Packers. That's right. Kansas City with Pat Mahomes versus Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. They say that's the most desirable Super Bowl matchup. You want my opinion or you want to go first?
No, you can go because I agree with the survey.
I disagree. Look, obviously that would be a great matchup. I'm going to say this too, honestly, Rob. There are degrees, there are levels. But one thing, any matchup this year is going to be exciting. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see
Buffalo, Tampa Bay.
I think Buffalo's interesting because of what they've been able to do. They got a young quarterback. Diggs is there. Their defense is pretty good. Like they're not. I know most people in NFL America aren't on Buffalo and would probably be bummed out.
They're the least team, people least want to see in the Super Bowl.
Because it would be the Chiefs getting knocked out, so they can't repeat. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it would be a downer. Like, I can't believe the Chiefs didn't win.
There still are storylines there. They've never won a Super Bowl, even though they've been, 4
They went
times.
to 4 straight, right?
Right. So I think any way it comes out is going to be a good, fun Super Bowl. But Rob, look, to me, and I think I am not just giving my opinion for Chris Broussard. I think for America that the most desirable Super Bowl would slightly, because Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes is great. That would be a lot of fun. But I think it's Brady Mahomes. I really do. I think it's Tampa Bay, Kansas City, and I'm going to give you why. One, the storylines write themselves. Storylines galore. A 43-year-old legend leaves New England, goes to a 7-9 team, and not only leads them to the playoffs for the first time in 12 years, but he leads them to the Super Bowl. I mean, that would be huge. Obviously, on the other side, you got all the storylines with Mahomes, winning 2 in a row, all of that stuff. But here's the other thing, Rob. This could serve as a passing of the torch. And we know Tom Brady's no longer the best quarterback in the NFL. But figuratively, I mean, he's the GOAT in most people's estimation. And if he's not the GOAT, he's certainly ahead of Rodgers in everybody's estimation. And so it would if Mahomes against Brady, I've said it, but many others have too, one day that Pat Mahomes could be the GOAT. And so this would serve as a symbolic passing of the torch if they met and if Mahomes was to beat him. And if Brady somehow is to win, I mean, my goodness, the old head pats the youngster on the top of the head and says, wait your turn, son. I'm not done. I just think, and I'm not going to deny that Rodgers, Mahomes wouldn't be fantastic. But I really think the more compelling game would be Tampa Bay, Kansas City, because of all the storylines. And the last thing, when you're trying to take the torch, you got to get it. You got to take it from the greatest. Aaron Rodgers is not the greatest. He might be, in some people's estimation, the greatest to throw the football, but he's not the GOAT. And so to really take the torch, you got to take it from the GOAT. I would rather see Brooklyn take it from LeBron James and the Lakers than from Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. Take it from the GOAT. Take it from the guy that's the best player, still playing, that's got the highest legend, the highest, overall rank historically. That's why I think that'd be a better game.
I could not disagree more. I think people are tired of the Brady act. I think there are a lot of people who just don't want to see Tom Brady anymore. I think Aaron Rodgers, because of what happened this year, they draft his replacement. They don't get him any help. like the storyline. They finally got a defense to go with this guy. If he were to knock off Tom Brady and then to knock off Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, it would be bigger. It would enhance like all the talk about him, and then you would look and go, who knows? He didn't play his first 3 years. We know he's 37. He might have a chance in the NFC to run off 2 or 3 before he retires. It opens up a whole nother storyline, and then people will remember, oh yeah, he beat Tom Brady, then he was the MVP that year, then he beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and then the Packers won 2 more. Aaron Rodgers finished his career 4-0 with all these passing records.
And you already got him with 4 Super Bowls.
No, I'm just giving you like what it could be, and that's why this is a story, because it's the ultimate redemption story for Aaron Rodgers from the standpoint that people wrote him off. Chris, maybe you didn't. Other people wrote him off. Bucky Brooks.
Who other than Bucky Brooks?
Well, other people just thought. I mean, I've seen but Bucky Brooks did it. He's overrated. He should finish his career in Chicago. All this other stuff. It's just a matter of time before they're ready to move on to Jordan Love and all this stuff. And when they drafted Jordan Love, people were like, oh, well, it's just a matter of time. Aaron Rodgers will be out of there. And instead, he's playing his best football. I think people want to see Aaron Rodgers playing his best football and what's the possibility with a good defense. I think this is the best team he's ever had with all the pieces parts. And if he were able to pull this off, it would finally be what, Chris, you've always talked about. They never gave him a defense. They never did this. They never did that. He finally had all those things, and he was able to put it together, win a Super Bowl, and then you would look and go, well, Tom Brady played till he's 43. Aaron Rodgers is 37. Why can't he have 3 or 4 more good years? He didn't even have to go to Tom Brady's 43 and could have 3 or 4 more good years. So that's why I think it would be. And then it would be if he beat Patrick Mahomes, who you say is Jordan, I think that would say something. Well, Jordan, I think
Jordan, right.
I think it would say something like to Aaron Rodgers, here's the young gun who everybody was going crazy about, saying he's the next, coming of the greatest quarterback ever, and he got knocked out by Aaron Rodgers at 37 years old, and Aaron Rodgers won the MVP and the Super Bowl. I just think that story is a great one. And of all 4 quarterbacks, Tom Brady's the worst of the 4. And I don't look at it when I look at the Bucs and what they've done to get there. I don't look at Tom Brady and go, "Oh my God, it's unbelievable what Tom Brady did in the last game against the Saints." That's not what I look at. I look at how the defense played, and Tom Brady, of course, took advantage of the situation.
You're gonna belittle Tom,
but I would love to. I'm just talking about his numbers weren't great, but I would love to see
what he's brought
the
to
AFC
that team,
best
Rob.
team and the NFC best team.
Well, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that for sure. So